In this lesson of Forex trading sessions, the learning objectives are you should know the different Forex trading sessions and you should know when liquidity tends to be the highest in a day. Unlike other markets, the Forex market is open 24 hours a day. To Forex traders, this gives a lot of advantages which are not available in the other financial markets. No matter where the Forex traders are in the world, they can trade Forex. For Forex trading sessions are based on when trading is open in every participating country. The four major Forex trading sessions are as follows: London, New York, Sydney, and Tokyo. Minor sessions are Wellington or slash Auckland, but that's part of the Sydney session. The Frankfurt session, but that's part of the London session, it's part of the broader European session, which starts around these times here. The Hong Kong session, but that again is part of the Tokyo session, and the Singapore session, but this is also part of the Sydney slash Tokyo session. Typically, the market is separated into three sessions during which activity is at its peak: the Asian, European, and North American sessions. More commonly, these periods of Forex trading hours are known as the Tokyo, London, and New York sessions. Such names are used interchangeably simply because these three cities represent the key financial centers for each region. So Tokyo or Asian, London or European, and New York or North American. The first session we're going to look at is the Tokyo session or the Asian session. It's important to note that Tokyo is the third largest financial center in the world, and the yen is the third most traded currency. About 21% of all foreign transactions happen during the Asian session. In this session, price movements are less volatile, and average hourly moves are smaller, and support and resistance have a tendency to hold more consistently. The currency pairs to trade during the Asian session include the US dollar to the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar to the US dollar, and the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. They have stronger movements than other non-Asian currency pairs. News releases from Australia, New Zealand, and Japan come out during this session. The Tokyo trading sessions last between 11 a.m. to 8 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, or UTC. The next market to open is the London session. Liquidity begins to increase in the Forex market around 8 a.m. GMT, or Greenwich Mean Time, as the London session opens. There are fast and active moves in the Forex market during the London session. About 30% of all Forex transactions happen during the London session. Since the London session overlaps with the other two sessions, a lot of Forex transactions happen during this session. The liquidity is very high and transaction costs are very low, resulting in lower pip spreads. Most of the trends begin during the London session and they may continue until the start of the US session. The currency pairs to trade during the London session include the dollar to the Swiss franc, the pound to the US dollar, and the euro to the US dollar. News releases from European countries come out during this session. The London trading session lasts from 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time to 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The last market open is the New York session. The US trading session is very dynamic. Volatility is high in the morning when it overlaps with the London session. It is recommended to trade breakouts during the early part of the day and trade ranges during the latter part of the day when the market is less volatile. Most of the US economic releases are released at the beginning of the US session. New York trading sessions occurs between 12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time to 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.